releasing their list of the top 100 job creators in the country. In total, these companies created more than 51,000 new jobs in just 18 months. So how do these companies grow jobs when the job market is basically stagnant? Joining us now are the top 3 job creators on that list. We have Steve Jones from Universal Services of America. He's the CEO. Dr. Rick Workman, Heartland Dental Care CEO and founder. And Todd Pedersen, he is Vivint CEO and founder. Gentlemen, first of all, congratulations to all 3 of you. Magnificent work, particularly in this market. To create jobs like this is nothing short of extraordinary. Steve, I want to start with you, Steve Jones in L.A. First of all, you've got a double whammy. You've got not only the regs and taxes coming out of Washington, but all of those regs and taxes coming out of Sacramento as well. California is not an easy place to grow jobs. Let's deal with what I think is your biggest headache or concern about the future, Obamacare. How will that affect job creation going forward for you?
Yeah, we're very concerned about the Affordable Health Care Act. We've been fortunate enough to be able to grow at a very strong pace the last couple of years. When the mandate takes place in 2015, we're very concerned. We've talked to a lot of our customers. They're talking about potentially scaling back and looking for other ways to provide security through electronic security systems and replacing people. So for us,
let me just put a fine point on that. Some of your clients, some of the people that you deal with, have already said that they're thinking of cutting back because of the new law.
Yes, absolutely. And you're right. We're in a very tough business environment, and California is not the easiest place to create jobs, and so I think our customers are trying to find ways to provide the same level of security and to do it with less bodies.
All right, now, Dr. Workman, I'll call you Rick if you don't mind, Doctor. You are a dentist. You provide sort of outsourcing services for dentists so they can focus on being dentists as opposed to dealing with all the paperwork. But both as a doctor and as an employer, I would imagine Obamacare concerns you as well.
Well, I think we're all concerned that for the things that we don't know and don't understand. We're not sure how it affects us as an employer for our benefits because our benefits don't roll over until next July. But anything that uses the cliche of uncertainty into the marketplace affects other employers, which affects then our patient base. And so there's just a lot we just don't understand.
Todd, is that the problem, that there's so much about this new law that you just don't know about?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably the right way to put it. Now, we're a little bit uncertain as to how it's going to affect us. And so, realistically, our business, we're focused on doing the right things, making the investments, the proper investments in our future. And things will come about, and there's things that we can't control, and we'll deal with those as they come along.
Well, Steve, you created, if I'm to believe Inc., this is an incredible figure, 14,000 jobs in 18 months. Again, in this environment, when jobs aren't really growing that much at all, right. That's a hell of an achievement. But how do you think this is going to affect you going forward? Do you think next year, as Obamacare begins to roll out, that you'll create fewer number of jobs than that?
We do. Matter of fact, we're in the process of building a state-of-the-art remote video monitoring center just because we anticipate our clients will start to look to reduce people, and we think the job creation part will start to slow down because of Obamacare.
Rick, is there any way you can get around it? Have you thought about ways? I know a lot of people are thinking of hiring part-time as opposed to full-time, et cetera.
Yeah, we've been blessed to have been growing for a long period of time. And I think what we look at is what's it going to be 3, 5, 10 years down the road. And I think we're also blessed that dentistry as a service is a little bit higher, maybe higher up the decision tree when there becomes a need for a discretionary decision within a household. And most people know the value of getting good care, preventive care, and timely care.
Now, Todd, you're in a state, unlike California, that is known to be very business-friendly, the great state of Utah. We know Patrick Byrne from Overstock. They've located there. Is that one of the reasons that you located in Utah, because it is more business-friendly? It's easier to hire people there?
No question. I mean, it's the quality of the workforce, the very friendly business environment from the local governments and state governments. It's a very great place to operate a business. Well, very low unemployment, but a lot of high quality people to go to for growth of the business.
So, Steve, it leads me to you. Did you ever think that perhaps with all the quagmires that you have to deal with in California, it'd be easier to to a place like Utah?
We've looked around. We've definitely looked at a bunch of different states. Matter of fact, my business partner has just bought a house in Texas and is relocating there. So that's something that we're watching closely. And as things progress here in California, we'll make the appropriate decisions.
Follow the jobs. That's what a lot of businesses are doing. Well, I don't want to bury the lead, gentlemen. Congratulations to all of you. Number 1, 2, and 3 on the job creators list. You guys are doing an outstanding job, particularly in this environment. Steve Jones, Todd Patterson, and Dr. Rick Workman. Good to see you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great weekend. Liz?
So inspiring. Good for them. All right. Has the air